Hey everybody, I'm a rare old timer. This is my mini concert number 143. First up tonight I got an Eric Bogle song. Eric's songs are pretty well accepted in the Celtic pubs that he writes about World War I. This one is about the Battle of Gallipoli and the Australians who went there. I was a young man, I carried me pack, and I lived the free life of a rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I would waltz my Matilda all over. But then in 1915, my country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, there's work to be done. And they gave me a tin hat, and they gave me a gun, and they marched me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as the ship pulled away from the quay. And amidst all the cheers, flag waving and cheers, we sailed off to Gallipoli. I'll never forget that terrible day when our blood stained the sands and the waters, and how in that hell that they call Suvla Bay we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Well, Johnny Turkey was ready, he primed himself well, rained us with bullets and he showered us with shells, and in 5 minutes flat we were all blown to hell. They nearly blew us back home to Australia. And the band played Waltzing Matilda, and we stopped to bury our slain. We buried ours, then the Turks buried theirs. Then it started all over again. Those who remained, we just tried to survive in this mad world of blood, death, and fire. For 10 weary weeks, I kept myself alive, while the corpses around me piled higher. But then a big Turkish shell blew me arse overhead, and when I awoke in me hospital bed, seeing what it had done, wished I was dead. I never knew there were worse things than dying. So no more I'll go waltzing Matilda all around the green bush far and free. To hump tent and pegs, a man needs both legs. No more waltzing Matilda for me. Well, they gathered the injured, the wounded, the maimed, and they took us back home to Australia. The armless, the legless, the blind, the insane, those proud wounded heroes of Stewball. And when the ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where me legs used to be. Thank Christ there was no one there waiting for me to mourn and to grieve and to pity. And the band played Waltzing Matilda, and they carried us down the gangway. Well, nobody cheered, they just stood there and stared. Then they turned their faces away. Now every April I sit on me porch, and I watch the parade pass before me. I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, reliving their days of past glory. While the old men marched slowly, all bent, stiff, and sore, the forgotten heroes of a forgotten war. And the young people asked, what are they marching for? And I asked myself the same question. And the band plays Waltzing and Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. Year after year, their numbers get fewer. Soon no one will march here at all. Waltzing Matilda, Waltzing Matilda, who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me? And their voice can be heard as they march by the bar. Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me? So that's Eric Bogle's The Band Played Waltzing Matilda. So now we'll get a little bit more upbeat. This is an American/English folk song. It's got a different name which side of the Atlantic you're on. Over here it's called Stewball. Stewball was a racehorse, and I wish he were mine. Never drank water, he always drank wine. Well, his bridle was silver, and his mane it was gold, and the worth of his saddle has never been told. Well, the fairgrounds were crowded, and Stewball was there. The betting was heavy on the bay and the mare. Well, I bet on the gray mare, and I bet on the bay. I bet on old Stewball, I'd be a free man today. 'Cause way out yonder, ahead of them all, came a dancing and a prancing, that noble Stewball. Well, the hoot owl she hollers, and the turtle dove moans, oh, poor boy in trouble, I'm a long way from home. Well, Stewball was a racehorse, wish he were mine. Never drank water, he always drank wine. So that's Stewball in the U.S. and Stewball in the United Kingdom. Next up is the song, Johnny Cash song that I'd always liked but never tried. My brother Ron suggested I try it. So I did. Well, I taught the weeping willow how to cry, showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. The tears I cried for that old woman are gonna flood you big river. I must sit right here until I die. Well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. Tore me up every time I heard that drawl, southern drawl. Well, then I heard my queen went back downstream, a-portin' in Davenport. So I followed you, big river, when you called. Well, you took me to St. Louis, later on down the river. The trader said she's been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. Well, I found her trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the bluff. She raised a few eyebrows and then she went on down alone. Why don't you batter down by Baton Rouge, river clean rolling on. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough, dump my blues down in the Gulf. She loves you, big river, more than me. Well, I taught the weeping willow how to cry. Show the clouds how to cut her up a clear blue sky. The tears that cried without a woman are gonna flood you, big river, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. That's Johnny Cash's Big River. Next up is a song that's got a lot of variations. I heard my grandmother sing this song, and also heard the version by the Brothers Four, and this is more after their version. Froggy went a-courtin' and he did right, Froggy went a-courtin' and he did right, Froggy went a-courtin' and he did go to the coconut grove for the midnight show, Molly Mouse was the hat-check girl, woo-woo. Molly Mouse was the hat-check girl, woo-woo. Molly Mouse was the hat-check girl, he thought he'd give this chick a whirl, woo-woo, woo-woo, woo-woo. So he sauntered up to Molly Mouse's side, Sauntered up to Molly Mouse's side, He sauntered up to Molly Mouse's side, said, Miss Molly, would you be my bride? Well, not without my Uncle Rat's consent, no, no. Without my Uncle Rat's consent, Johnny. Without my Uncle Rat's consent, I wouldn't marry the president. It wouldn't happen, no way. She said, so long, Clyde, you better hit the road, farewell. So long, Clyde, you better hit the road, goodbye. So long, Clyde, you better hit the road. You ain't no frog, you're a horny toad. Froggy went a-courtin' and he did right, Froggy went a-courtin' and he did right, Froggy went a-courtin' and he did ride with a sword and a buckler by his side. So that's Froggy Went a-Courtin', and believe it or not, that song was considered a bit risque back in the 50s when the Brothers Four did it on their college concert tour. So next up is a John Prine song, one of my favorite writers. We lost John back in 2020 to COVID. This is about his, it's a coal mining song actually, but it's also about his parents' hometown of Paradise, Kentucky. I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town so often remembered. So many times my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison by Adrie Hill, where the air smells like snakes and we shoot with our pistols. But empty pop bottles was all we could kill. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Well, the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, and they tortured the timber and they stripped all the land. They dug for their coal till the land was forsaken. Then they wrote it all down as the progress of man. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River. Let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, only 5 miles from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody, coal train is hauled in. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. So that's John Prine's Paradise, and that's mini concert number 143. Hope you can make it next week for number 144.